With Sports Psychology Solutions with my good friend Emoni Bates of Bates Fundamental. He just had a very good finishing of a second day for your basketball skills training camp.
Correct.
Approximately 150 to 200 kids.
Yeah,
real good group, real good turnout. And for those of you who follow us on social media, just a little while ago, we interviewed his son Emoni. And you guys remember from a week ago, I had a post in the feed talking about we need more Emoni Bates. And it wasn't as much a tribute to your son and all the great things he's doing as a top 8th grader in the country. It was really to what you've been putting into him. I guess the fundamentals that you've been putting into him. And that conversation we had over the summer on Michigan State's campus when you said, hey, how do you manage? You said we haven't done anything yet. Yeah. So what I was going to ask you as it relates to parents out there who are supporting their young person, their son or daughter, what advice do you have for them as it relates to what they can be focusing on now as it relates to helping their kid get to the next level, despite whatever skill set they have right now?
Just first and most importantly, you got to trust the process. You got to trust the process. Regardless of what you're doing, you got to trust the process.
Mm-hmm.
If you're seeking out a trainer or a coach, you have to trust that person.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Okay.
Try not to interfere. Just allow them to do their job, because that's why you're in the market for looking for someone.
But let me play devil's advocate. But I'm paying you, and I just don't like the way you. Not that they sound like that all the time,
right?
But
I mean, still, you're seeking help, so allow the help to do their job.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you knew it all, or so to speak, then you wouldn't be paying somebody to do it.
You wouldn't even be in the situation to begin with.
Exactly. So just trust it.
So when you transition from getting that trainer to help out, let's talk about parents and coaches in that relationship. And I know we talked a little bit of that can be really a fine line, but your kid is in high school somewhere, middle school or high school, and you got your own feelings about the coach. What advice can you give to someone as it relates to the idea of do they stay, do they go? How do you judge a good situation or not, or what steps they should take if they don't feel it's all happening like it should be?
I mean, character is built through adversity. You might have a coach that gets on your child's rear end from time to time, and most children, some of them aren't used to that.
Right.
But unfortunately, you're going to have to get used to it on some form or level or some level.
Sure.
Period. It could be some kids get lucky; they get it early in life, to where that way they get a immunity to it.
Sure.
Where it's not a problem. But some kids that are foreign to it, they might get discouraged and want to just jump ship and go to another program. But the problem is you're going to keep running into the same issue.
Right.
Due to the fact that you're not used to being, let's say, challenged.
Right. And that's interesting, because I bet these parents have these, D1 hopes, NBA hopes for their kid, but those D1 and high-level coaches, they definitely go bring it to the kid.
For sure. And that's one thing parents have to understand. No matter where you go, it's going to be some turbulence somewhere. And you just got to be resilient through it. I mean, you might not like it in the beginning, but let your kids go through the process, because if you keep jumping ship, going to a different coach, a different program, you're going to keep having the same issue. And not only that, you got to realize one thing: this basketball community is small, and eventually these coaches are going to start talking. And pretty soon the word might get out about your kid to where that last trip you want to make, they might not even want to be bothered with it, because they done got the report on your child.
It's not even worth it at that point.
He keep jumping ship. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't trust the process. He doesn't want to be challenged. So therefore, I don't even want to be bothered with him. Take him somewhere else.
Wow. So now you kind of run things out to the point where there's nothing you can do going forward. How you doing? So another question I was going to have, because I know you got a lot of folks getting at you, getting ready to go into your second phase of some training today. What advice do you have to other players who have to make a decision on, do I listen to everything that my parents or that my friends or the people in the crowd are saying, or do I listen to, my coach, even though I'm getting all this, different feedback from people?
I mean, you play for your coach.
No matter who it is. Now,
you play for your parents, but you listen to. Of course, you listen to your parents. But at the end of the day, do your parents determine your playing time? Is that going to affect you on the court? You know what I mean? Is it going to ruin your chances? So you have to have a clear mind as to what it is. That's the situation that's going on. You have to have a clear understanding to where, okay, I hear my parents, and if you want to be smart about the situation. You talk to your coach.
Talk to your coach.
Talk to your coach.
Talk to your coach.
And express your concerns.
You talk as a player to the coach or as a parent talking to the coach?
It depends, because you might get caught up between a rock and a hard place.
Sure.
So therefore, you want to speak with your coach about the conversation you might have had with your parents, and hopefully nothing conflicts to where everybody can come to a mutual agreement.
And can have understanding. Now, clearly, with your son's success, based on the great things you've been doing in the community, I know it's by being down here, there's a community around your son and whatnot. The final question I have is, what advice do you give to a parent who's going through the process of being recruited by a highly recruited son or daughter, or probably has the potential to do that? What advice can you give overall based on the experience you've been having with Emoni's, historic type accomplishments as it relates to the attention he's getting? But what advice can you give those parents who are getting that kind of support from their, kid in the recruiting process?
If you get recruited, you might have 1 or 2 offers, or 1 or 2, schools, that have an interest.
Right.
Get it up to 20.
Oh. So how do you get it up to 20?
You stay focused, Don't feel just because you're getting recruited that's it.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, are you signed yet?
Whoa, wait a minute. I got recruitment letters, man. I got the coaches calling me, man.
Are you signed yet?
Am I signed?
Are you signed? It doesn't matter who's calling you, who sends for you for a visit.
They was at the game, though. They came to the game.
It don't matter. Are you signed?
Are you signed? And that's it.
Are you fully committed to that school now?
Wow. So, lastly, what advice can you give about those who are playing one against the other and trying to plan the process out? Do you love those that love you and go with one who shows you attention up front? And that doesn't have anything to do with your situation. I think it's a little unique. Or you play it all the way out just to see whatever may happen, or you go after what you want.
You go after what you want because you want to be happy.
True.
Period. True. So if you got to find the right fit for you.
Right.
Right. And that's what it is, especially as a player. If this coach caters to your style of play and you like the program, hey, that's it. If it's in your favor, that's the one you go for. You don't just go because this school has the name or this player is over here playing. Okay, but how does it affect you?
Right.
You got to look at it 360 before you make that decision.
Right. How does it affect you? That's great. That's great. Well, all I want to say is I want to say congratulations to you and seeing a little fruit of your labor, I guess, because you've been working on it for a while. Congratulations on what you're doing with Bates Fundamentals and how you're helping these young people. And congratulations with adding a third AAU team to your roster right now.
Yes,
so what age levels do you have?
6, 7, and 8.
6, 7, and 8. And the name of the team is?
Bates Fundamentals.
Bates Fundamentals. We keep it consistent. So we're right here in Ypsilanti. You want to sign off. I'll look forward to catching up with you guys later. Right. I appreciate you.
No
all right. I know they're trying to get at you, so we'll talk to you soon. All right. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.